It was early morning, the sky was lightly blue, the air was cool and gentle, and as far as the eyes could see, green wheat fields were waving in the wind. In the middle of that endless green, there was a dog. His name was Tomy. Tomy looked happy today, very happy. Sometimes he ran to the right, sometimes to the left, sometimes he lowered his head and sniffed the ground, as if every smell was telling him a story. Sometimes he suddenly stopped, lifted his ears, and listened carefully to the distant sounds around him. Birds calling, the soft whisper of wheat moving with the wind. For Tomy, the world was an open book, and every sound, every smell, was a new page. Tomy wandered through the fields. No destination, no hurry. Sometimes he disappeared between the tall green wheat, and sometimes he came out again, bathed in sunlight. His tail kept wagging. Today, he was free. No fear, no worries, just the moment. But then, slowly, something changed. Tomy's steps began to slow down. He could no longer walk the way he did before. He stopped, took 2 steps forward, and stopped again. His breathing became heavy. Tomy was extremely thirsty. His tongue hung out. His throat was dry. He looked around desperately, searching for water. Then he lifted his head, and in the distance he saw something shining. Tomy began to move forward, slowly, with unsteady legs. Sometimes he almost fell. Sometimes he managed to hold himself up. Every step was painful, but his eyes were fixed on one thing only: water. Finally, Tomy reached the water. Without wasting a second, he started drinking. 1 sip, then another, then another. Slowly, his breathing calmed down. Relief spread across his tired face, as if life itself had returned to him after drinking water. Tomy sat down beside it. He lay on the ground and closed his eyes for a moment. The cool air touched his body again. The wheat fields continued to sway. Peace returned, if only for a while. After some time, Tomy opened his eyes. In the distance, he noticed a boat tied near the water's edge. He tried to stand up, but his body was still weak. Still, Tomy did not give up. Sometimes he moved to the right, sometimes to the left, sometimes he slipped, sometimes he balanced himself. Step by step, slowly, he somehow reached the boat. Standing near the boat, Tomy stopped. He looked at it, as if it were his final destination. There was exhaustion in his body, but hope in his eyes. The green wheat fields, the cool morning air, and a tired dog named Tomy. This is not just a story about a dog. It is a story of courage, of thirst, and of refusing to give up on life. Because sometimes, the smallest lives teach us the greatest lessons.